Have you wondered what the economic impact of a wind farm is? You and I have an insatiable appetite for electricity. Come with me and we'll look at the issues relative to wind farms and the communities that they serve. This is the Windfarm Guy. Hi, this is Dennis Stout, and thank you for joining me for this episode of the Windfarm Guy. Today, we're going to do things a little bit differently, and I'm interviewing Ken Becker, who is the director of the Sweetwater Economic Development. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on here in Nolan County relative to wind farms. Ken, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you, Dennis, for coming out to windy West Texas.
The wind does blow here.
Yes, sir, it does.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on here, or what has gone on here for the last decade or more?
Well, what's interesting is we've been in it for more than 20 years. If you go back to about 1999 was the first project going on. Before that, it was just wind was a pain. Now wind is something you put in your pocket because of the people that get the economic benefit from it.
Right. Well, and of course, wind farms do affect the local economy, brings jobs, brings money, brings and if the power is shipped outside the area, that's an export. So that money's coming into the area. So it's a good thing for the area. We are at the Texas State Technical College here in Sweetwater, and behind me is a blade and such, and they train people to work on the turbines here, and that's one of the things that this college does. Ken, can you tell me a little bit more about some of the effects of having wind farms in this area, the good effects or any effects that they have on the area?
Really, there's a number of levels. One, for instance, is just the tax value. You have, before any of the wind farms were built out here, our county taxable value is $660 million. So that helps pay for all the different things that needed. By 2018, it was $2.8 billion.
Wow. Most
of that was because of wind. So our cities benefit, our counties benefit, hospital districts, our school districts. Then you have the job aspect. We now probably have over 250 people that work every day in the wind right here from Sweetwater, but also travel all over the United States to do that. It's allowed a young family to come back and actually grow up and raise their kids in a rural West Texas area and actually make a good living out of it. And then you also have the community side of it. We've got, because of the number of turbines at over 1,400, we have a lot of companies that have come in here and based their operation, because at one time we were kind of the epicenter of the Southwest in wind.
Right. Well, you still are. I mean, there's a lot of activity going on here. How many turbines did you say are here in Nolan County?
Just over 1,400.
1,400 turbines. That's amazing, and I went through some of the projects as I was driving into town, and it is something to see.
Well, and when you look at what that does, I mean, that can create up to almost 2,400 megawatts of power, and to kind of put that in reality is a normal house would use, it could take 240 to 400 houses for 1 megawatt. So just think about how many houses are done. But in Texas, that power doesn't stay here. It gets put on the electric lines and shipped all over the state of Texas.
Right, right. Ken, if there is one thing that you could tell the general public about wind farms and the effect that they have on the area, what would that be?
I think the thing that stands out to me is not only the employment, not only the local benefit, but when you see a family that is worried about whether or not they're going to keep their family ranch as it's passed from one place to another, wind has helped them keep that. And when the rain's not coming, when the cotton crop's not there, there's got to be a way to be able to pay for those ranches, and wind has been one of the things that's really made a home run in a lot of these companies and a lot of these families.
That's right, that's right. Thank you for joining us today. If you like what we've talked about, be sure and click like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you would like to do that as well. Ken, thank you very much for helping me out today. And you and I both know wind is a very positive thing for this area, and it keeps families here and it keeps them stronger.
And it is, and Dennis, it's a great career opportunity for anybody thinking about getting into it.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. This is Dennis Stout, and I'm the Windfarm Guy. Thank you for watching. Working together, we can make good energy decisions and save our planet. I am the Windfarm Guy.